Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be doing a reading specifically about the Lionsgate portal. Now, the Lionsgate portal happens on August 8th, so really soon. 2021, I should say. And I'm going to briefly talk about the Lionsgate portal, but then we're going to do a pick a card, or I should say pick a crystal reading about what you can expect during this portal. So the first thing you should know is that the Lionsgate portal happens annually. It happens on a different day every year, but the sun, our sun, and Sirius, the star Sirius, are in alignment during this time. And what makes this year especially special is because the sun is in Leo, right? But also the new moon is in Leo. So we have a double thing going on there. And as we know, Leo is a really awesome sign, right? I'm not a Leo, but just saying, Leo is awesome. It's a great time for setting intentions with this new moon in Leo, but it's a great time for creativity, for courage, for focusing on self, okay? So know that these are some messages that are coming through for you for this portal, what you can expect during this portal. So we have 3 crystals here, and these crystals at the time of this video are still available in my Etsy shop, but we're going to go through the names and I'll show you each one. First off, we have Mookaite Jasper. This is pile 1, Mookaite Jasper. We then have pile 2, red lava stone, and the camera makes it look purple, but it is more of a red burgundy color. And then lastly, we have pile 3 with this GoldSandstone crystal. So if you guys need more time, you can go ahead and pause the video. If not, we're gonna go ahead and get started with pile number 1, this 1, 2, 3, and I'll see you there. All right, so this is for those of you who chose the Mookaite Jasper. If you are interested in this crystal or any other crystals, this one is still currently available in my Etsy shop. We are going to be looking at what you can expect for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. So we're going to start off with some tarot, and we're going to get into some oracle as well. So we're going to start with tarot, see some general messages that come through for you guys. Pile 1. What can you, expect? Whoa, I just had a lot of cards, but I'm going to take the ones that are up. The first card that is up is the 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands is very much so, let's put this over here. 8 of Wands is fast moving energy, and just like Leo, it's very fiery. But definitely there's going to be some very potent and fast moving energies happening on this portal. Let's see what about. We also have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to get to that in 1 second. And I'm going to pull one more tarot. Okay, and the Empress. I love it. The Empress is very much so Lionsgate portal energy. So right away, I can tell you that this portal is bringing you some very potent, very strong light codes, most likely from Sirius, from the star Sirius, either Sirius A or B, mainly because this is the date, 8/8, when we are receiving the most potent information and benefits of this portal. But know that you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads during this time very swiftly. So pay attention, throughout the day, how you're feeling, any information that comes in from your guides. Also pay attention to your dream time. These are going to be coming in very fast. I'm going to focus actually on the Empress as well. Now, because the Empress is a major arcana card, this is a major lesson, or I should say experience, that you will be experiencing during this time. And the Empress is that of fertility. The Empress is that of creativity. It is a beautiful energy. And so if, and this is only if, you want to be pregnant, 8/8 would be a great time to try, because you have the Empress here. If not, and that's totally not your thing, The Empress is also a great time to start pursuing any creative thoughts. So if you want to start, painting, drawing, writing, channeling, any time's a good time, but 8/8 is particularly a good time because we have the new moon also in Leo, which is the new moon is a great time for setting intentions, new intentions and goals for ourselves, okay? So with this new moon, or with this Lionsgate portal, I'm saying new moon because in case you didn't watch the intro part, this Lionsgate portal is because is special because the sun is in Leo, okay? It's aligning with Sirius. But the sun's in Leo, but also we are having the moon in Leo in the new moon phase at the same time. So it's like Leo, Leo, Leo. And because of that, I want you to really focus on yourself during 8/8, in the weeks to come as well, but specifically on 8/8, I want you to really take that day for yourself. With that 9 of Wands in reverse too, I think times before you may have felt a little guarded, you may have felt a little, not really following your dreams, or maybe you thought about your dreams, thought about things you could do, but never really laid the plans, never really planted the seeds, okay? And so I see you as coming out of that during this portal. I see you really focusing on yourself, and I want you to do that, and I want you to really creatively express yourself, okay? Whatever way that is for you. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle as well. Like squeaky chair, gotta love it. Okay, interesting. So the first card we have is Mercury with communication. We also have, okay, we're going to take them all. Why not? We have Scorpio, the animal. We have Virgo, the alchemist. We have a sextile with allowing. Yeah, this is making a lot of sense. And quincunx with complexity. Wow. Okay. The reason I'm saying this makes a lot of sense is because with that semi-sextile with allowing, I think in the past, you might have not allowed yourself to fully feel, to fully go after your dreams, to fully love yourself, to fully become, courageous within yourself, strong. And I see that change because we have that Scorpio energy that's very, reminiscent. I shouldn't even say reminiscent, but very indicative rather of the death card in tarot. And so I do think there is a lot that is changing in your life, and this 8/8 Lionsgate portal is kind of just a culmination of that, okay? And it seems like you're going through this shift in which you're finally allowing yourself to receive what you truly deserve. You're allowing yourself to express, all aspects of yourself, the positive, the negative, the beautiful, the ugly, whatever, right? Everything. And that's beautiful. And with that complexity, it has been complex for you, and I believe it will continue to be. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I never lie. You guys know that. I never lie on my videos. I never sugarcoat. So I think it still will be complex. I still think, learning to express creatively and to really love yourself, to look in the mirror, to say, hey, I'm beautiful, I am strong, my art means something, or the work that I do, it means something to me, but to others and to the world, is something that is going to be a bit difficult for you, but I see you still accepting that change. And I really like that semi-sextile card too with that illustration, because it's almost like, you are blossoming. You are having this chance of blossoming and creating beautiful, bountiful fruit. Okay. And I think really stepping into this energy, this Empress energy, is also really going to bring, more and more abundance to your life, because you're aligning with that inner truth. You're saying, F everybody else, I'm aligning with my inner truth. But with the Virgo, I said Valchemist, the Virgo with the alchemist, I still think you're very methodical about it. I still think you're very professional. I think you've always been very professional and very dutiful, okay? And so with that Virgo energy there too, I think, maybe in the past you've been kind of, with that earth energy, kind of scared or intimidated, afraid of failure. That's a big thing that's coming through. Maybe you felt afraid of failure. in connections with others, workplace. I really feel that you probably hold yourself to very high standards as well. That is coming through. But so on 8/8, I want you to really love yourself. I want you to accept yourself. I want you to go after your dreams, really express yourself creatively. And because we have Mercury with communication as well, this could actually mean for some of you that your particular goal does have to do with communication, whether that be writing, whether that be singing, whether that be really any type of communication, channeling messages. It doesn't have to be, but if it is, that's a message for some of you. But I like this keyword down here of narrative. 8/8 is a great time to start writing your narrative, your personal narrative, because we all have our own personal narratives, correct? And so I want you to know that your story does matter. It matters to me, and it most likely matters to several other people, but most importantly, it matters to yourself. And you are choosing to live the life and write the book of the life you want to live. Okay, so that was kind of deep, but that is the message I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. All right, if you chose pile number 2 with this red lava stone, it looks way more of a reddish purple in person. On the camera, it does look like just purple, but it's like a reddish burgundy purple. Beautiful. We are going to see what messages, what you can expect for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal in this message today. So I can already tell you, if you didn't watch the beginning, this is the Lionsgate portal has technically been open and will be open for a little while after 8/8, but this is the culmination point. This is the time when the energies, the light codes you're receiving are the most potent. Okay, and because we're talking about Lionsgate, we're talking about Leo energy, and Leo energy is very much so about creativity. It's about courage. It's about self. So all these messages I'm going to be giving you today, I want you to really focus on self on 8/8. Okay, even if you can't focus on yourself for any other day, even if it's for 5 minutes, make time for self. So we're going to start with some tarot cards, and we're going to see exactly what you can expect. Oh, I like this. I like this for a number of reasons. So you have the 2 of Cups. Now, I was just talking about self, and the 2 of Cups, as you can see, there's 2 people there. The 2 of Cups is very about twin flame energy or soulmate connection. Okay, so for some of you, this is purely about you and your higher self and strengthening that bond. For others of you, this is actually about your work on yourself plus your work with another individual who is most likely a soulmate or a twin flame connection, okay? Now remember, soulmates, they don't have to be romantic. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, but I see this great emotional strengthening on 8/8 during the Lionsgate portal. Okay, what else? Let's see. Okay, yeah, we have the Emperor. So for a lot of you, it is another person. Not all of you, okay? Because this is a very general reading. If you don't resonate at all with another person, this is about yourself. This is about strengthening your relationship with your higher self, becoming responsible, seeing things from a higher perspective. But actually, for the vast majority of you, especially since we have the Emperor card already here, this talks about an Aries. Could be an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Masculine energy. Remember, masculine has nothing to do with sex, okay? So you could be a female and have this, this more masculine energy. And when we say masculine energy, we're really talking about being more assertive, go-getting, whereas feminine energy, we're talking more intuitive energy, right? Sensitive. And so with this, it appears that for some of you, you might really be strengthening a relationship with somebody who has that more masculine energy, could be male or female. that I see you becoming more close to on this day. So if any of you guys are seeing somebody right now, or, even just met somebody and, you're thinking about them, or maybe somebody's thinking about you, there's a lot happening here. Okay, that's interesting. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So, yeah, this is making a lot of sense. The High Priestess upright talks about intuition. It's basically feminine energy. It talks about the intuition. It talks about being connected, really having that third eye open. Because it's in reverse, you might think like, oh my God, that's negative. Excuse me, I don't see it necessarily as negative. In fact, I see it more as a good thing. What you can really expect is that you're going to find out logically about this other person or your higher self or both. You're going to see things more logically. You're going to pull a little bit away from intuition, okay? And you're going to see things for how they are. Because obviously your intuition doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. But the High Priestess can also be associated with thinking, being very connected emotionally, and because we have the Two of Cups. And so I do think on 8/8, there are going to be some light codes coming to you. There are going to be things that come that are starting to become or fully become seen that were not seen in a logical way. Now, is that positive, negative, neutral? I think it depends. But I think for the majority of you, it's either a neutral or positive thing, mainly because we are strengthening a connection. And this is something that has been coming, a long time coming. And the Emperor energy is also very, to the point, assertive. And so I feel for the most part, a lot of times you're wondering about this other person, they're wondering about you, or your higher self, you're not very connected, your spirit guide, whatever. It's kind of like, emotionally, like, do they like me, do they not, that kind of stuff. And now things are going to be very logical. Things are going to be very open during 8/8. So, okay. On 8/8, if you choose to, that would be a good day to, say, confirm things with another person. As in, maybe you're seeing somebody and you want to know where it's going. It would be a good day to do so, because I feel for the most part, people are going to be very to themselves, and so they're not going to lie. They're not going to have these false fronts. They're going to be, with the Leo energy, they're going to be very about self, and so they're going to give you an honest answer. If this isn't about love, it would also be a great day to really tap into that higher self as well. I didn't mean for this to be a love reading, but there is a lot of love stuff in pile 2. If you're not really resonating with that too, if, maybe the message isn't for you, you can choose another pile too. But, this also works for a higher self or even a friendship connection. If you're wondering what a friend thinks, or if, to hang out with a friend, something along those lines, it would be a good time to reach out. It would be a good time to see. But remember, the messages you might receive from someone or what they might tell you might be a little bit blunt, because they're honest on 8/8, I feel, because they're focused on self. Okay? They're not focusing on pleasing others. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some Oracle. And we're going to see for pile 2 what else you can expect regarding this, regarding other things. Love it. Pluto with transformation. Ooh, Neptune with dreams. Beautiful. Okay, and second house. Whoops, here's another one that fell out, so we will take it. Second house and sextile with opportunity. Let's go ahead and stand that up over there. So for the vast majority of you, I do think, well, let's actually just say the most obvious with this sextile. For all of you, it's a great time for opportunity. It's a great time to set intentions and to be creative with that paint, and creative in any way, because, right, Leo energy is about creativity, courage. But also, I do see a bunch of change happening. I think there's going to be a shift happening for you guys on 8/8. And you know what? I think even if when we were talking about, you don't communicate with someone else on this day, there is still going to be kind of this inner knowing that happens. And I think it might happen to you in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? Pile 2, there's a lot of messages coming through your dreams, but also your meditative states. But with that transformation, that's very Scorpio energy, that's very death card energy in the tarot. There's a lot of things that I think will be changing in your life as we hit this mark. This could be connections with other people. This could be beliefs. This could be stuff with the physical. This could be like a job. But as these things change and fade, know that it's normal and know that it was meant to be. Because with these things changing, there's new opportunity available for you. And I think that for the people that are listening about the love message, I think that, this connection, it'll transform in a way, and this will kind of open your eyes more to new opportunities, and maybe things will make more sense to you, okay? Things will be more clear, okay? Logically more clear. Let's see if there's any other messages I have for you, pile 2. I know that was a lot. And I also know that, some of you won't resonate with that love message. And that's okay, Like I said, take everything I said as your higher self, or even a spirit guide, or even a friend. But also you can pick another pile. So I hope you enjoyed this pile number 2, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great 8/8 Lionsgate portal. All right, if you chose pile number 3 with this beautiful gold sandstone crystal, we are going to be looking at what messages, what you can expect for the Lionsgate portal on 8/8. This Lionsgate portal is beautiful. It is a direct, potent time for creativity, for courage, for self, okay? So we're going to look at some tarot, and then we are going to go to some oracle cards as well, and we're going to see what you can expect on this day. Beautiful. We have the Fool in reverse. That's why I say beautiful. I'll get to that. I don't want to speak before I get all the cards out. We also have, we have the 5 of Swords. Ooh, but this is beautiful with the 10 of Wands. I really see a progression here. I see a story here with these cards. So let's actually talk about the Fool in reverse. So the Fool upright talks about, new beginnings, being spontaneous, but because it's in reverse, I do think that there have been times where you need to be more spontaneous. But, sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied because what's interesting is that 10 of Wands is in reverse. So the 10 of Wands upright is about carrying burdens. And because that's in reverse, it's like on 8/8, you're saying no. Remember, no is a complete sentence. You're finally kind of assuming and becoming the role of healthy boundaries. You're becoming one with yourself, and you're able to say, you know what? I'm not carrying everybody's wands anymore. If you see in that image there, she's carrying all those wands. She's carrying them at one time. She's on a journey. In reality, right, she could have taken less wands at a time, or maybe she could have asked for help, but she took on all the wands. But because it's in reverse, you're saying finally you were the person, okay? I think there was a version of yourself who did take on a lot of things, and you might feel you're still in that position, but let me tell you, 8/8, it's turning around. you are saying, I am no longer going to be carrying all these wands for other people. I am not letting other people make me feel bad about myself. I'm not carrying any burdens. I'm not saying sorry for cutting people out that were toxic to me, for cutting situations out, for leaving workplaces, for cutting out behaviors or substances. You're not feeling like, oh man, I shouldn't have, or oh man, how is this going to affect other people? No, you're saying, this is how it affects me. It is what's best for me, and I'm doing it. And that is beautiful. That's where I'm getting that beautiful. And the Fool in reverse, I think for a while, I think you need to be a little bit more spontaneous than you've been being. So 8-8 would be a great time to do something spontaneous. So I challenge you, actually, pile 3, to do something not planned, okay? As long as it's safe, obviously. So like, for instance, you want to just go outside and dance in the rain, do it. You want to make a fancy dinner at home, do it. You want to start this new project, do it. 8-8 is a great time for that. But see, we also have the 5 of Swords. And that's very interesting because I just did a reading and someone kind of got that same card. A lot of people have been kind of having this energy. The 5 of Swords kind of talks about like defeat and like throwing our swords down on the ground mentally. So when we're talking about the swords, we are talking about the mental body, but kind of just being like feeling kind of done, feeling kind of defeated. And I want you to know that you shouldn't feel like that. I want you to know that 8-8, the portal, Lionsgate portal, brings so much opportunity for you. And I don't want you to fall back into putting that 10 of Wands in reverse. Or upright. I want you to keep that 10 of Wands in reverse. I don't want you to feel bad mentally about yourself, about others. And in particular, that's a lie. I'm sorry I said that. I take that back. I want you to feel sad. I want you to feel mad. You're supposed to feel those emotions. Okay? But I don't want you to get stuck in them. I don't want you to be living them. So it's okay if you feel defeated. Feel defeated. But then say, I feel defeated. Why do I feel defeated? And then let it go. Okay? So, if mentally you've just been like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like, I don't like my job, or I don't like my partner or my friends and all of this stuff. I want you to know that if there's anything in your life that you feel is dragging you down right now, that is draining your energy, that you're carrying too many wands, I want you to respectfully put those wands down. And if it makes somebody mad, let them, okay? Because you are so important, and your life to you is the most important. Your relationship with yourself, it's important. And so I want you to lay those wands down and understand that not everybody else's problems become your problems, okay? And believe me, I've done this. I'm very empathic. And, for instance, you guys know, most likely have an Etsy, I do a lot of personal readings. I love doing personal readings. But if I actually invested my energy into each and every one of them in a way that I'm affected by the readings that I'm giving, I would be able to only do one reading a day. It would drain the heck out of me. So I know to separate, I do my work, but I don't try to take on other people's energies. Sometimes easier said than done, sometimes it happens, but I try really hard. And I think you guys do that too. I think you're very empathic. I think you take on other people's energies. And so if somebody else is struggling, you are struggling too. And, there is a fine line between, fighting with somebody, but also taking on their stuff. You can help other people, but you can't let their perils in life create perils for you. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. And that's beautiful though. Okay. That's a beautiful message for you guys. And, with that Fool in reverse, again, I want you guys to be a little bit more spontaneous. I want you to believe in yourself. Don't want you to be so critical of yourself on 8-8, because 8-8 is a great time, new opportunities. Oh my gosh. you know what? Pile 2 is about love too, you guys. There is an element of love. Now, there's two versions of this, possibly a combination of both, and I will give you that. We also have Sagittarius energy with the Voyager, which is beautiful, which is actually very much so kind of Fool energy, being a Voyager, and then the 6th house with craft as well. So let me put these down here. So with Venus with love, for some of you, it's a great time for romantic love, okay? For some of you, sorry about the glare. For some of you, there's a lot of energy and almost kind of renewal and birth energy regarding love. So, you know, if you are with somebody, it's a good time for feeling the love in every way. Or if you're just seeing somebody, it's a great time. It's a great time to express love. Or if you don't have anybody and new love is on the horizon, you know, if you're just talking to somebody, it's a great time to possibly, like I said, express that, or maybe they'll express it. But for the other part of you, and I think it mainly includes most of the group we just talked about with the other person, it's a time for self-love. It's a time for, I want you on 8/8 to be spontaneous, and I want you to do something for yourself. So like spontaneously buy yourself a chocolate cake and eat half of it, okay? Like by yourself. Or spontaneously, you know, buy yourself a new outfit. Spontaneously take time off, stay home, and read a novel in bed and eat, you know, snacks. I don't know. It can be anything, but I want you guys to do that. But I want you with that Sagittarian energy too, to continually voyage, okay? To continually have new ways of being, to continually try new things. And also with the 6th house with craft, I think there's a lot of changes going to be happening too with possibly your work, your belief systems, your well-being. I mean, I think for the most part, it's going to be your well-being this card is related to. And I think because that's under here, you're going to be getting so much better. Your well-being is so much better, and you're going to feel so much more connected to your true self. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope I can catch you again in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.